Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and I'm back with another cash stuffing for the month of November. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check out my video where I unstuff for October, and then you'll know what's happening in these binders and why I really need to stuff these binders ASAP because there ain't nothing in here. So let's first start by putting my money into my little cash organizer here. So I got this and it's so cute. I mean, it's better than what I was using. I was using the bank envelopes or just shoving it in my purse and hoping that money didn't get lost. So I'm happy I got this. I quite like it. So this is going to be my new money holder for when I go to the bank and take out all this cash. It gives me a place to hold it and it looks pleasing to the eye. So let's drop this in here. I'm going to be stuffing, I think, every envelope today. I won't be missing anything. And then we'll see, and I'll be doing my 100 envelope challenge. And that will be it for my stuffing for the month. So let's see, let me put this away. Okay, and then before we begin, if you haven't seen in my last video or my last short, I had introduced some new envelopes. So these are ones that are things that are coming up in the next few months or things that I think that I want that I need to start saving for now. I decided to start making an envelope for them so I could slowly start adding. So the first one we have is E. Subhanallah, time is flying, but it's coming around the corner. It's going to be here in a few months. So I need a few thousand to be in here. So I need to start stuffing now before it catches up on me and then I don't have enough. Next, then we're going to have vacation. I was gung-ho about this. I'm like, I'm doing it. I need a vacation envelope. We need to go somewhere. But then I was really thinking, is a vacation going to help me get any closer to my goals? I mean, everyone needs a vacation, yes. But am I going to die if I don't have a vacation for a year or two? No. But it will really help me set myself up so that I can go on more vacations later in life, right? So I'm going to put it in for now, but not sure if I'm going to keep it. I'm still on the fence. Next, we have electronics. And I don't know why I named electronics. Should have named it tech. I feel like that's a little bit more appropriate. Does anybody even call? Let me know. Like, this is applicable to anything. It could be a kitchen mixer. It could be a new phone, a camera. Who knows? But let me know. And then last but not least, I have pots and pans. I think it's about time I invested in some new ones. Mine are questionable, to say the least. I think it's time to get some proper ones that I don't have to worry about rusting or pieces falling off or just I need some new pots. So these ones are going to go into my high priority. Yeah, I'm going to put them in high priority because I'm not going to use these daily. These are just going to be a fun that I'm working towards here. And I'll have to get some budgeting tracking sheets for them. And then I will start stuffing them. I'm going to start stuffing them today, but I'm going to get the tracking sheets for them after. Why am I struggling? All right, there we go. So I will come back to this in a minute. I'm going to start with the binder that needs it the most, my low priority sinking funds. This is running low and needs to be topped up ASAP as the month has started and I need to start using some money in here. So let's begin. So we're gonna start with gas. I am once again increasing my gas to 900 this month. So it went from like 400, I think, then to 600, then to 800, and now we're at 900. I feel like I'm not doing anything more than I usually do, so I don't know. 200, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, and 900. The good thing is I will always be grateful and say alhamdulillah that in cases like this where I do have to increase it, that I have the means to do so. So I am definitely grateful for that. So that's gas. Next we're going to groceries. If you watched a few of my videos from before, I was like, I'm cutting it down. My grocery bill is going to be way less than it was before. And this month I am increasing the grocery bill like I did gas. So that didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Another one of those things where I tried, but it's just not working out. The bill just gets higher. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I guess the prices of groceries are going up, which I know some of them are, but that's the only way I can explain it. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 750, 800. Am I doing 2,800? Yeah, I'm doing 2,800. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if it gets me through the month. But I definitely have to always dip in another envelope by the end of the month to get some extra groceries. So we'll see. I don't know. So for personal, I'm going to do my usual. I'm gonna do 275. Let's see, usually I have 10 to 20, maybe even 30 dirhams left from personal, so I'm gonna keep it at what it is rather than cutting it back, because there's always gonna be that time when I need that 30 and wish I had it, and I have to go flipping through envelopes to find it. So 100, 250, 60, 75. Okay, that's personal done. Next, we have entertainment. So I have some left in entertainment, and I'm going to add to it also. Not a ton. I'm probably going to add 100 this month. 50s, maybe 70, 10, 100 I'm going to do. I mean, just 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. And we are now at what? Entertainment, we're at 100, 250, 70, 90, 95, 300, 310, 20, 30, 40. 340. What did I do here? I put the 5s before the 10. There we go. 340 here. That's a nice little bit, just in case. Dining out, I'm going to do 250. I'm going to do some 50s here. So I went to the bank, and for the first time ever, alhamdulillah, I was able to get all the denominations I needed at the bank. I didn't have to go to money exchange places here and there to get what I needed. So I ended up having to compromise, though. I got lots of 10s and lots of 50s and lots of 100s, no 500s. And I had to just work with it because it is what it is. I just was happy I wanted to go one stop and get what I needed. So 150, 250. Okay. Miscellaneous. I'm going to do 300. Did this one go up as well? I mean, it's gone up since I first started cash stuffing, but I don't think it's gone up over the last month or so. But miscellaneous, like I said, things come up, so it's working out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be right. Oh, oops. There we go. 150, 200. What's going on here? 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. Yep. I'm confused. All right, there we go. There we go. It was just turned the wrong way. So we have 300 in miscellaneous now. Usually this is like just enough for the small things here and there. I can already foresee what this is going to go to. Like I told you, things that don't actually need a fund, but they come up every maybe month or month and a half. Children's clothing got a bit. I'm going to add 150. I've got lots of 10s. Let's do some 10s here. 10, 20, 30, 40, and some 5s. 110, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. 150. And then, oh, there we go. Let's see what we got here. 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10. 210. I need to update my tracking sheet. I just realized I'm going to have to add what I put in, what I funded it with. All right. Next, we have school. I'm going to do 150 for school as well. School trips have started. Things are happening at school. You know how that goes. If you got children that are in school, you know it's always a cost. It's always something. So I'm glad I actually started this fund. This year feels a lot less stressful than other years when things keep coming up and they have an event and this and they need clothes for this, and now that I have it allocated, it definitely relieves stress. So if you don't have one yet, get yourself a school envelope. 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. 250. All right. Next. I think the same applies to also this children's clothing. Before I just buy as they need it, but then what ended up happening is I didn't realize I needed, and I have to buy a bunch of clothes at one time, and it was just tons of money going out of pocket at once. Now I can kind of be like, I have a bit of money, what does this one need? What does this one need? And buy it in batches, and it doesn't feel as heavy on the pocket. Yeah, so get yourself one of those too if you got children. Future me, I started using this because I figured out what I think I want to do. I'm not going to share it just yet, but I am working on something, so that's where future me has gone to, and I'm going to keep adding to this and using it as I go along. So I'm going to add 200 this month. So we're going to have 100, 200, 300, 35, 310. So 310 in future me. Okay, so we're on to my high priority sinking funds. So you know my goal, if you've been around, that I want to build a masjid sometime in the future, and so I'm going to start working on it now so that when and if the money does come to me, that I'll be able to build it. And worst case scenario, I can give the money to someone else that I may know, or an organization that I trust that can do it for me. But really and truly, I want to do it myself. 99,500. It's something that I would like to do, inshallah, before I die. I don't know when that's going to be. So let's see if that was what Allah has built for me, but that's what I'm going to work towards. So 200, 400, 50, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 520, 530, 540, 550, 560, 565, 570. 570. And so maintenance, what am I going to do for maintenance? 250. I'm going to do 250. Hopefully it's something simple. I don't think we need an oil change. Don't think tires seem to be okay. Nothing seems to be going on with the car. So hopefully we can build this fund up again. Inshallah. So we have 150, 250, 3. Does that make sense? 150, 200, 250. Whoa, had some trouble with counting there. So is this open or closed? This happens to me sometimes. I don't know if it's open. Oh, there we go. That's open. That is open. Let's go to insurance. I'm not putting in insurance. Visa renewal, I need to do one this month, so I'm going to add this one. I'm going to do 50s. Let me see. 3, 4. I'm going to do that. 450s. 100, 200, 300. Let's try it again. 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. Seems to be a lot of 50s. Should be fine. Hope I don't need 50s in anything else. And I'll have enough. If not, I'll have to use something else. 50s. There we go. So I have 500, 1,000, 200, 400, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, 2,250, 2,290, 2,290. So I think this is more than enough to get what I need to get done for visas, and then this fund should be going away. Next, we have phone bill. Phone bill, I'm going to add to that. I didn't add last month, so I need to add to it this month. So I'm going to put in 100. It's in a few months. Again, I remember when I first started cash stuffing, I just paid for my phone renewal, and it's almost here again. Time is flying. 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 950, 970, 990, 1,010, 1,015. 1,015. I think my bill is 1,250 maybe, something on that. I have to double check. Emergency. I had to use 100 last month out of here, so I'm just gonna put 200 kind of to replenish that 100 and just add another 100. I would like to be adding more every month to 51, 52 to my emergency, but it's not there yet. So I'm just gonna add what I can and see how I can move money around to add more to this emergency fund. 500, 1,000, 100, 200, 350, 1,350. So it's getting up there. I'm definitely looking to have quite a bit to have just in case. I was watching something on YouTube, And it's from a channel called Social Proof, and they're all about finances, building wealth. And someone had said, you shouldn't have an emergency fund. You're already telling yourself there's going to be a problem. And I was like, they call it an opportunity fund. I was like, interesting. But yeah, that's my emergency fund. I might change future me to opportunity. We'll see. Health. We're going to do 300 for health. 200, 300. That's an easy count because there's nothing in here and it's only 2 bills. 300. And then transportation. So my renewal should be coming up soon in a few months. So slowly trying to build this up. And I'm going to do 100. So 50, 100. And then see where we're at. I think I'm almost there for my renewal. As long as nothing happens. I think it's like 800, 700 to renew a vehicle. I don't remember. I don't even remember. We'll find out. 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, what's going on here? We're turning backwards. 850, 870, 890, 910, 930, 950, 960, 970, 980, 990, 1000, 1010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,100? Is that what I was at? I think it was 1,100. 1,100. So I can probably stuff for a couple more months, and then I should be ready to go for transportation renewal. Pots and pans, my new one. We're just gonna start with the easy 100 for now. I haven't figured out what pots and pans I want yet, or which ones are good. I might do research when the time comes closer. If you have any suggestions, you got some good pots, or know anybody that got good pots and pans, please write in the comment, give me some suggestions, let me know. Electronics, or tech, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna do, 100? Yeah, let me do 100. 100. So we got 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Electronics, there we go. Vacation. Let me start off vacation with 100. With 100. Like I said, I'm gonna have a think about this for the next month. Stuffing for this month, and then for next month stuffing, I'll decide if I'm gonna keep it or not. I might just keep it as might want to do a staycation. I don't know. We'll come back to this one. It's not sitting right with me. When it's not sitting right with me, maybe that means I'm not supposed to have it. So for Eid, we're going to start off with 200 for Eid, and then work our way up. I'm going to start putting more than this in the next few months, because this will not get me to my goal. I think Eid is going to be mid-March, our first Eid, so that gives me what? November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. Ooh. 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. So that's 200 for Eid. Savings. Savings is going to get the usual, I shouldn't say the usual, it is the usual. It's going to get 3,000. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this should be an easy count. I should not need my calculator because I have mostly thousands here. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,000, 25,270. 25,270. So with this envelope, I know I've seen people before comment, you shouldn't save in cash because of inflation, and I get it. But I have plans, and I don't suggest that you put your money into any asset that could potentially lose if you know you need it for something specific that's coming up in the next few months. So there's no point in me putting that money in, only to possibly lose some, and then have to figure out where I'm gonna get the money to make up for the money that I lost in that investment. So for now, I'm saving for something specific. This month I might use a little bit of it, and then we'll see from there, but that's what I'm doing with my savings. So that's it for my 2 binders. We're stuffed for the month of November. Next, we're going to move on to my 100 envelope savings challenge. So I'm going to first see what I have left. I have 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 340, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 400. All right, 400. But I got a 200 bill. So I gotta swap. Which envelope had hundreds? I'm gonna go into groceries. I'm gonna go into groceries and take out 200s and put this 200 in because I don't have any envelope that needs a 200 bill, and I'm not putting it in the bonus envelope because that's just not happening right now. There we go. So that's it for my cash stuffing for the month of November for my high priority and my low priority sinking funds. But as you can see here, I got some money left over, and if you can see here, I got some money in here, which means it needs to go somewhere, and it's going to my 100 envelope savings challenge. But you gotta catch me in my next video. That's when I'll be stuffing that and doing a savings challenge video because I'm finding them so exciting now. So definitely check out my next video once it's up and released, and I will see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.